All right, has anyone noticed this trend among some of our government experts lately? It starts off with them telling you a thing. If you question the thing, you will be mocked, ridiculed, and potentially censored. It then turns out later that the thing that they told you wasn't quite as true as they promised you it would be. And when you point this out, they revert to telling you that, well, they never told you the thing that they told you. And then when you show them incontrovertible proof that they did in fact tell you the thing that they told you, they just suggest that you should be mocked, ridiculed, and potentially censored. I can't imagine why we don't trust these guys.
If you're so confused and disoriented that you don't know where you are or where you're going, there are predators of the spirit who are much worse than snakes that are waiting in wait for you. And the probability that you'll move from aimless, hopeless, joyless anxiety to nihilism, corrosive bitterness, and genocidal fantasy in the fundamental extreme is very high. And so that's possession by a predator of the spirit in the desert of the soul. And that's real.
Hello? Honey, someone's going to the house. Someone's going to the house. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Who are you calling Pops? I'm gonna call Pops.
We're recording you.
No. It's okay. I'm just your neighbor. Coming by to say howdy.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, we're not used to people stopping by to say howdy without assaulting us first, robbing us, or defecating on our lawn.
Sometimes all three.
The trifecta. We're from Los Angeles.
Just moved to Texas.
I figured.
Oh, the California plates?
Well, yeah, and the masks. Inside your own house. No one else around. 2022.
We just want to be extra safe.
We feel naked without masks.
We'll probably wear them for the rest of our lives.
We'll be buried in them.
Okay. Well, you seem like a lovely couple. Like I said, I just wanted to drop by and welcome you to the neighborhood.
Why? Do you want something?
Oh, no. They're, I think he's being friendly. People around here are friendly. Like we've seen in the movies, right?
I thought that was just make-believe, like superheroes or families that go to church.
No. That's a myth. This is real life.
So, I live in that house over yonder. Name's Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. I'm Tiffany. She, her.
And I'm Steve. He, him.
What are your pronouns?
I don't believe in pronouns. I think they're reductive. In fact, just your asking about it is a microaggression.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. I'm just messing with you. I like all pronouns. My favorite is you.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Exactly. So, if you need anything, just holler. My wife and I'd be happy to help.
Baby, he has a gun.
I'm calling the cops.
I'm recording you.
No.
Recording
It's
you.
okay.
Good morning. I'm here to give you an update on the FBI's investigation of Secretary Clinton. What I want to do is tell you what we're recommending. But first, let me tell you what we found. 110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it make?
8 of those chains are top secret, 36 of those chains secret, and 8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it make?
Everything I did was permitted. There was no law, no regulation.
Secretary Clinton should have known that an unclassified system was no place for that conversation.
I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email.
None of these emails should have been on any kind of unclassified system, not even Gmail.
Well, first of all, nothing was marked classified.
To the contrary,
Nothing was marked classified.
there is evidence,
Nothing was
tremendous
marked,
amount,
nothing was
tremendous
marked
amount.
classified.
Now let me tell you what we found.
Oh my God.
110 emails.
It was not the best choice.
52 email chains
It was a mistake.
have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it
8
make?
of those chains are top
Was
secret.
the best choice.
6 of those chains
I said
secret.
it was a mistake.
8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it
With
make?
respect to our recommendation, this is going to be an unusual statement in at least a couple of ways. Although there is evidence, our judgment is that no reasonable prosecutor would bring such a case. I know there will be intense public debate. I know there will be intense public debate. I know there will be intense public debate. What difference at this point does it make? 110 emails.
It wasn't the best choice.
52 email chains.
I made a mistake.
Have been determined to contain classified information. What difference at this point does it make? 8 of those chains are top
It was not a good choice.
6 of those chains
I said it was a mistake.
and 8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it make?
I won YouTube because I was the first thumbs.
Huh.
Ain't that how it works?
Hello, everybody.
Well, Bonnie wants you to come up here. She's lonely.
I can't go up there, man. You guys are talking cool guy shit. And it doesn't matter. I won YouTube because
Oh my goodness.
Bonnie saying YouTube, I'm done with that. I won. I got the very first thumbs. That's a big deal in YouTube, bro.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you here. I'm live talking to you.
I'll hit you up.
All
Get
right,
that QTM show. I'll hit you.
Hey, David. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Ben. Let's see. Hey, Nora. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Ragnar. Let's see. Hey, Rabbit, number 1 clicker.
David Ragnar.
And the one, probably,
I totally understand.
hey, Stan.
Stands alone. Patrick.
Yeah, I asked Bonnie. I thought you'd be on when I got done with my nerd day today, and she goes, "I thought you'd go on." So I was like, "All right, I will," but I got a limit. I got to be off here in 2 hours, so I got to take Wyatt. I'm supposed to have him at a doctor's appointment in about 8 hours, 9 hours. So
I'm sorry. I don't have internet.
no, I'm not mad about it. I was going to ask if I was to see you want me to. I was already setting one up when I messaged you.
Yeah. That's. I was going to go live tonight, but the internet said nope. I don't know how to do a live on my phone. I only know how to go on panel on my phone. It's kind of crazy.
It's weird. You got to get put DuckDuckGo on there as a browser, and you go through DuckDuckGo, and that's how I end up getting on it. I don't have no issues that way. My camera wasn't working a minute ago. I got the mic working and stopped at that. Let's see, it's saying OBS. Showing the camera kicked on, the light twinkled. Let's see if it worked. No, it's still showing OBS.
Huh. Well, we must be doing something right if they're messing with us. Did you mute, Chuck? So how is everybody doing?
It kicked me out, so let me see.
Rabbit, the link is on top. I'm gonna start calling you.
There's the link again if you can't see the other one.
What's that chicken's name? Chicken Little.
There, I got it going for now.
Hey, Jerry. Good to see you.
Hey, Jerry.
Oh, Benjamin's up all night.
Yeah, David, it is kind of late if you got to get work in the morning. I got to take Wyatt his treatment tomorrow, so that's why I'm gonna end it. If I might stay on later, depends on if I'm tired. But you got to be there 8:45 is a half-hour ride, so I got to leave here about 8:15. So that right now is 8.5 hours. Yeah. I'll see how I feel. Hey, Yorga.
Do you see Lauren's comment?
Hey, Daniel. Here, I'll tickle Lauren and Ed. There's the two of them that love that.
Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em.
There's your 5 of them. There's a whole flock of walking. Flock of walking sounds like some kind of Asian drink, don't it?
She needs 7. Hey, Garrett.
Here, make y'all laugh. Here's a salute to the government.
Oh. I was just fixing to try and switch over and see the camera, and when I heard that, nope, I know what I did.
Here's something for Ed if he's watching. Anyway.
Hi, Shireen. How are you?
Hey, Garrett. Hey, Shireen. Yeah, I got 2 strikes the other night for playing that damn carnival music that come off of royalty-free versions of stupid music, and they hit me with it like it's a song that's popular. Hey, Mary.
They can't stand us being on. They just can't stand it.
Yeah, stuff. I hadn't even looked at any of the news stuff today.
Let's see. I saw a bus crash in Israel. I think it was Israel. I could be wrong. 20 people killed, I think. We want good news. Positivity.
If they're doing bad stuff against Israel and the Bible and Jesus like you're talking about, they ought to have some bad stuff happen to the ones trying to pull that.
Yeah.
They're trying to shut down the gospel over there. And
Jenny, I don't know who that is. I saw you mention that earlier. I saw where some ding dong opened the door of the airplane. TSA is calling peanut butter a liquid to limit how much passengers can carry with them. David Divine, Donna. But I'm still really disturbed that my father.
what is it?
My father told me that because we owe so much money to the East, that they're going to take 6 states away. And then I heard, well, it could be more than 6. And I'm like, wait a minute. 6 is bad enough. It can't even be 1. You Sharon?
Let me turn that fan off in here.
Oh, okay. Yes, that is true, Ragnar. Did you get out any today, Chuck?
You get a what?
Did you go out any today?
Let me see. I'm trying to remember if I did. I don't think I did.
We went out to my mama's. I was taking pictures out there. The view is so amazing.
Yeah, everything's starting to turn into summer.
Yeah. We got the motorcycle all charged up and ready to go. So Wednesday, I'm going to go spend the day out. Yorga, is that?
What was he shooting, Yorga?
How do you know it was a he? Oh, that was bad. I shouldn't say
It that.
That's true, Daniel. Good night, David.
That's what I was saying earlier over at Tins about the ice cream thing. That it said Tater for Burger or Dairy Queen manager in 2024.
Hi, Connie.
Hey, Connie. Good night, David.
All I know is we have to stay sane in this crazy clown world. Somehow, some way.
Hey, Donna. Your link's out there if you want to jump up.
Rabbits leave. I don't see them.
I hadn't seen anything in a while.
Yep.
What's up?
Nope. There's Carl.
Hey, Carl.
Good morning.
Yeah, Larry, sounds like an Aerosmith song, huh? Dude looks like a lady.
Oh boy, yeah, I don't know anything yet. I just got up. I was up a couple days, and then I spent 6-7 hours on the rescues panel this morning. And when I finally fell asleep, boy, I was sleeping.
6-7 hours. Goodness.
6 or 7 hours I was on the rescues panel. It was ridiculous.
What time y'all start and end?
He started at 6. It didn't jump right up there, but I got off of there. It was afternoon.
Yeah, I remember them long shows. And I remember when me and Bonnie and somebody else did the R3 shows and then went to other shows and then back room. I think we put 16 or 18 hours in that day.
Oh my goodness, it was a long day.
Yeah,
I
that's
think I
nutty
fell
stuff, isn't
asleep.
it? What do you think we are? As young or something?
Yeah. We went in, started like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and quit at 6 o'clock in the morning daylight. I know it's daylight again.
I didn't plan on doing that. I jumped up on his panel to say hey to him and Nikki, because I guess there's like 50 of them got together somewhere out in the hills.
Yes.
And doggone if we didn't just sit there and talk 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 and talk.
What, they all had a meetup?
Yeah, I guess there was like 50 of them had a meetup somewhere in the mountains.
Chuck, did you get a notification?
About what, that?
Yes.
Do you?
No.
We ain't in that club.
Calling rescue.
We ain't in that club.
Well, nobody told me neither, but I wouldn't have expected them to. Some of, I mean,
but we're in Texas.
Yeah, but it wasn't in Texas. The meetup was in the South somewhere.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Texas isn't South. I keep forgetting.
Well, that's west. That's southwest. But I saw a short video clip of Milkmaid, and she was definitely, it looked like Lookout Mountain or something. It was definitely the Blue Ridge Mountain.
Huh. I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that.
Me neither till I seen him talking about it. I mean,
hey,
but
Deb.
then again, I was off of the internet here for a couple of weeks too, so I missed a lot. Like right now, I don't know what's going on in the world. So this female shooter turned out to be a trans mutant, whatever you want to call them.
It that.
All right, I like that. It that.
You didn't go, Deb? I'm gonna say it's over close to Ed. Hey, Andy.
Oh, no kidding, man. I climbed Pilot Mountain before, up by Mount Airy. No wonder it looks so familiar to me. I lived in Kernersville for darn. I used to live there. My Pilot Mountain is a mountain real close to a place called Mount Airy, which is the original real Mayberry from the Andy Griffith Show. The actual town that was based on is in Mount Airy. It's right there.
Oh, well. See, I couldn't have gone that far. They probably knew that. I think I've said that a number of times. And I was wondering, when I saw that about the shooting, and it was a female, because at first that's what they were saying. Well, I guess that's what they would continue to say, because they're not going to say, I don't know. I don't know how y'all found out. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I fell asleep to some information on it this afternoon. And at last I heard, there was 3 adults dead, 3 kids dead, and the shooter was dead.
Yeah, that's what I had heard too.
Yeah, you ever notice that kind of stuff? The shooter's dead half the time, so they can't dispute what happened.
Yeah, or tell them who paid. Oh, oops, did I say that?
Yeah. Or like, they let me out of the back of a van, and next thing I got shot at.
Yeah.
Doggone, Lisa, how did you get inside of the mountain? I'm just kidding.
Both.
I'm just kidding.
Biscuit for chicken fried steak.
Cornbread, good, the butter, and the biscuit. You got gravy there for chicken fried steak. They work good all the way around.
I'm sorry. Texas toast.
Pilot Mountain looks like God was under the earth and punched a big chunk of earth right straight up out of the ground. And it's right down in a town area. The front of it's pretty steep and hard to climb, but we went up behind it and came up like this, kind of like a ramp side of it. But you're not supposed to climb it. Even back in the 80s, you weren't supposed to climb it. I'm sure people still do, though.
Bio female felt like it was on fire.
May have been.
Hey.
So Lisa went to it?
No, I think she's saying that she used to live there.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of like a back way to get to Winston-Salem for where I was in the mountains. You could, instead of using I-40, the main highway. I think 40 runs through Texas too. They got a highway that runs through that area that runs all the way to you guys, just about.
I know 20 runs that way.
Yeah.
And you get to 10, that's the drug highway that runs all the way into Florida.
Didn't 20 go to Texarkana?
No, it goes from the other side of Dallas. I can't remember how far it goes the other side, if it goes all the way into New Mexico or what, but then it goes way over through Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, and I don't know how far it goes after that. It's been so long since I looked at a map.
Yeah, that's what I meant, east. 20 goes to Texarkana.
No, Texarkana is 60 miles north of here, and I'm right on top of 20. It's 30, I think, and then...
Oh, then is it 40?
Let me look.
I thought 40 was in Oklahoma. Well, you can tell I'm really far south because I don't even know the highways up there.
I just had that song running through my head. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We gonna do what they say can't be done.
Let's see.
I just could have sworn it was 20 we took out of Dallas to Texarkana.
You probably went one of the back routes, but let me see. I'm getting into Texarkana right now. It's got 49 out of Shreveport. Let's see, 59 that goes through Marshall down.
Doesn't 40 go right through Amarillo, or is it stay in Oklahoma north of it?
30 goes over towards Dallas. That might have been where you went 30.
That's what Larry said. Thank you, Larry.
I'm looking at the map. You said 40, Carl. I'm looking.
I'm pretty sure that runs all the way from the south all the way through Amarillo.
Let's see.
I don't know. You realize the last time I was down there in Texas, Route 66 was still open.
They still run that. We were up in Missouri and Route 66. They had a bunch of people doing the ride through there in the motel we stopped at. We got there, it was all quiet about 2 o'clock in the morning. All hell broke loose. A bunch of people on motorcycles. It wasn't bikers, Harley riders. It was a bunch of cruisers from different people met up in, I think, California and worked their way to the other end.
Did they leave the light on for you?
I went in there and went to sleep.
We'll leave the light on for you.
They ain't bothering you? I said, no, because I went out there and stood there and looked at them in my pajama bottoms, I guess, smiling at them all, and they went in. I guess I made them feel uncomfortable.
Well, oh, wow. Mrs. Smiley herself is here. What's up, Be Happy? And hey, Yorga.
Hey, B.
Daniel.
How long you guys on here before I found you?
I don't know. I sent you a message. I've been on 31 minutes now.
All right. Right on.
Maybe live 10 minutes or so.
I've learned to stir my coffee and stuff before I even turn that phone on.
Because you get caught up.
Yep. Yep. Coffee is more important. Got to get that in me.
Yeah, I just had to add on to my name again because nobody knew who the hell I was when I went anywhere. I put AKA Chuck C on the end of it.
I changed my name so many times I don't even know who I am.
They kept confusing me with somebody going around starting shit with that Texas Views. Oh, that's why. I went 3 different channels and they thought I was a shit starter. So I have to keep telling everybody. I figured I'd make it plain as day and have a 2-mile long name.
Yeah, it's like Navy vet or something. Abnormal anomaly. You know, I mean, dude, can you make it any harder for me to type?
I can't remember who it was. Told me just put on there. It's fucking Chuck.
Oh my goodness.
I figured, no, people wouldn't like that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I might start using that. It's fucking Chuck. It rhymes.
Some of them are so long, I just put initials. Like,
I thought Sup Chuck was good.
Yeah.
What?
I thought Sup Chuck. I always say it. I don't know, for a year and a half I've been saying S-U-P Chuck. Sup Chuck. Thought it was funny as hell, but I might use that. It's fucking Chuck.
And just put my name in there as IFC, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all chucked up. That's good.
Yeah, that's chucked up.
Yeah. Fucked up like a no-wheel unicycle.
I always get that one shopping cart too. You know what I'm talking about? The one with the wheel that wants to go to France.
That or the one that shakes like it's a tweaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of people that I've gotten comments and stuff that wanted to know, didn't know who it was until I watched the video. How'd I sub this? Yeah, Daniels, I didn't know it was Texas Views. Who Texas Views were a few weeks or months ago till I clicked on it and heard my voice, heard Chuck's voice.
Well, come to think of it, I don't know anybody else on the internet that sounds like you.
True.
Well, with my hey y'all or just this, I don't know.
Your voice is unique. And that's a good thing, though. Sometimes. Most of the time.
Yeah, Vicky's messaging me.
Yeah, how do you look at a text message when you're on?
Wow. I'll put this up for y'all. It fits right in the shooter thing.
What I missed? Did
Vicky,
you show something?
fixing to. Vicky just sent this to me.
Okay, I just switched over so I can see it.
Let's see.
Boy, if anybody knows you, it must be her.
When you're trans at the club, and the club says $6 for women, $8 for men, but you got to pay 14 since you're both.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. I like that.
And Ferris Bueller, oh, yeah.
I about had it with this tomfoolery bullshit.
Yep.
Lisa, Mama's doing good.
You start off trying to be all understanding and accepting and not judgmental, and then you go through a few years of this bullshit, and it starts rubbing you raw.
Good night, Ragnar.
Yeah, so a conversation where people are texting back and forth about, you just don't know toleration. You never had to deal with it. It's people like this, and it's all new to y'all, and we're more accepting than you guys were back in the 80s and all that stuff. You didn't have technology, and it's like, okay, we didn't know how to deal with people. Look at Aerosmith, Boy George, Wham, and Prince, and tell us we didn't accept people or deal with it. Hey, T-Tech.
Right. It just wasn't in our face constantly.
We let them.
We weren't.
Hey, Jeep, what's going on? I heard Jeep was at that get together too.
Hey, Jeep.
Okay.
If Jeep's modded, maybe he could drop a couple of the little shorts of people at the get together. I've only watched a couple. I need to go find more of them.
Look at T-Tech put up here. It looks like a Jeep grill. The headlights.
Yep. Clever son of a gun there, huh?
Tennessee Tactical.
TT1, I think TT1 might have been there too. Rescue listed off, like off the top of his head. Everybody could think it was there.
Hi, T-Girl. Ghost is back.
You know how to keep that ghost away, Rabbit? Just get you a pair of overalls. Don't wear nothing underneath, and hook one side and walk around outside barefooted.
I'm just curious, Chuck. Have you ever actually tried that and bent over wrong? Because there's not a lot of room down there. That shit hurts.
Yeah, they ride up, especially hooked one side.
Yeah, I don't like them things, man. Those aren't made for men.
They ain't made for tall folks, I tell you that.
What are y'all talking about? Overall?
Yeah.
Oh.
Coveralls the same way. Being a mechanic, they even try to get them extra long for me and stuff. And if I had to work on something overhead, as soon as I put my arms up, it starts choking you. And it ain't from around the neck.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Bonnie, I'd start talking like, "How you doing?" if I was to wear them.
Yeah, it'd be like Michael Jackson. All kind of woo-hoo.
Screw them things. Those ain't cool.
Hey, rabbits. I'm going to try and decode that. I want to get rid of ghosts, not marry in
Arkansas. He's talking about overalls, Arkansas tuxedo.
Yeah, TT1 was there, and I got to meet quite a few people here in Michigan, and I have to agree, it's really nice meeting people in real life.
Yeah, that would be neat. They never seem to have one close to me in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, but in their defense, what is close to you?
Well, there's Louisiana, Oklahoma, New Mexico,
In the Gulf of Mexico.
Texas. A bunch of them are
Even
in
Texas is close to you, and you're in it.
I'm right in the middle. I'm 5 hours from everywhere.
Yeah, and I can be in Louisiana quicker than I can be anywhere else in Texas. That's sad when you live a mile or so from the state line.
I don't know if it's sad, but I lived so close to 3 other counties while I lived in one other county, and they didn't know who to send when somebody called the cops. That was kind of funny. You know, they didn't know what to do.
Yep. Rabbits to get rid of ghosts. Do you have salt? But I thought you didn't want to get rid of her. It.
I don't see no Echo here tonight. Where's Echo at?
I sent her a thing. I don't know if she looked at it or not.
She may be sleeping. We all have crazy hours these days.
I sure as hell don't have no schedule right now.
What's that?
Right.
That's a good one, Daniel.
Yeah, and it says active 1 hour ago.
Yeah, she's probably sleeping.
Now he's crying.
Daniel, her footsteps at work while I was alone and mumbled, "Fuck off, YouTube and entertainment." Didn't hear it again.
Rescues Rooster would about everything he said. Oh, I mean, that dude, he was interrupted a lot. He's going to have to do something about that.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them. They say where you live, what state you live in, and it's a state of confusion and a state of dazzled, I guess.
Who was that sung that? Can't you see I live in the state of confusion? Was that Peter Gabriel or was that Bill Collins?
I can't remember. I'll type it in real quick. Yeah, seems like strong only survive. Yeah, but sort of too. Strong something and weak-minded go get ice cream. Like, yeah, so.
What's close to Illinois?
Me. Chicago's in Illinois. Illinois kind of like runs from the bottom of Lake Michigan and heads south in a long, messed up rectangle.
Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, and Missouri, I think.
Yep, me and Benjamin and Jerry are all in FEMA 5 zone. FEMA 5 is representing.
Hey, Rich Runner. Jerry Lee.
Kinks, a state of confusion.
So Benjamin. Where's Benjamin moving to?
What's up, all four?
First Kingdom. Good to see you.
Yep, Kink, State of Confusion. Let's see if anybody else. Land of Confusion was Phil Collins.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Can't you see we live in the land of confusion?
I don't put my FEMA region. I don't want FEMA coming around.
It's a big area for us, Bonnie.
Yeah.
It's like what? New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma. I don't know if there's any others in it.
Yeah, Yorga. If you broke your arm near the funny bone, is it humorous?
Yeah. I was really surprised to see, and I don't know who the congressman was. I think he was from Tennessee, but I'm not real sure. And he was on Congress floor, and I think the discussion was about Second Amendment, and he was saying, he was questioning people if they were for it or against it constitutionally. Out of the three people, one said no, and he said, and he gave a really good speech on it, and he said, what y'all are doing, trying to do that, is cause Americans to harm Americans, because when does the three-letter come kicking in your doors in the dead of night? And that's when things are going to happen. And it was really good the way he explained it. I'm sure I can't repeat it word for word because YouTube, even though it was on Forbes News, but he was right. He was totally right.
Boy, talk about one paradise to the other. Be Happy's going to move from California to Florida. Think she's going to even notice a change?
Wind direction.
From California to Florida?
Probably mountains.
I don't even know how much difference the weather is.
I wouldn't move to Florida.
Would or would?
I would not.
Bonnie, I don't think you're going to leave that state ever. You don't want to even leave Texas.
I'd like fishing, but I wouldn't like it for the hurricane.
Yes, exactly. We may get a hurricane every 3 or 4 years, but they get several a year.
I'm no way knocking Florida when I say this, but I couldn't be in the pecker of the United States standing out there on the middle of it with a storm at half the size of the state coming across it. Hey, Jay.
What's up, Jay? I've been to Florida a few times, but I've never been to California.
I was there as a kid, and I was little. I was probably 7, 8 years old, and I still remember being stuck on the highway somewhere by Los Angeles.
Is that where they found you?
Oh, no, my dad was a truck driver.
You're a brat, Coral. I was in California from 1-year-old to 5, but I remember the earthquakes.
Hey, 10.
San Francisco.
She just called me a brat, and I liked it.
Thanks out there, any of y'all want to come up.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, all First Kingdom.
No, I won't ever leave Texas, Carl. Probably not.
Yeah,
It would
like
have to be major circumstances for me to leave Texas.
yeah, Lauren, Billy Cadillac's Johnny Cash's car.
And if the border's not major enough, that ought to tell you something.
LA traffic, you need 4 coolers, one with ice, one with drinks, and one full of sandwiches. And when you get stuck out there, you just open up store.
It's that way coming out of on 10 when they have a hurricane down there. I've seen them stuck there for days.
Petticoat Junction.
Did you say Petticoat Junction?
Hey, Rabbit, I'm going to kill that for a second.
I have a friend. Her middle name is Joe. Because you know how they were all something Joe, Bobby Joe.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Okay, well,
Seen every episode.
she's Sally Joe. And so one of her daughters, well, actually both of her daughters' middle name are Joe also.
Girl who grew up around us named Billy Joe.
Yep,
Well, my mom was Dorothy Joe.
really. I don't have any girl Joes in my family.
And it was just J.O., you know, as in,
Yes,
you know, like,
that's the way theirs is. J-O.
I think hers was too. B-I-L-L-I. I think it was like B-I-L-L-I-J-O.
that's right. That's who it was. Your my mom was Joe Mama. That's the thing about messing with Texas women. If it's really a funny joke, they'll laugh. If they don't laugh,
Hey, Rabbit, DJ. What's up?
What's up, guys? How you doing, Chuck? How you doing, Camo, Bonnie?
It's
Hi,
Taco
Bonnie.
Tuesday here.
What else is in here?
I'm trying to read the little print too.
Campbell,
Yeah,
Carl, and
Steve.
Rabbit.
Rabbit. How you doing, man? Or, I'm sorry. They?
Huh?
Nothing. I said I didn't know
I
if
just
Rabbit.
woke up, Jay. I haven't even smoked nothing. I ain't got my first cup of coffee down yet.
I'm smoking. Well, yeah, I'm smoking. I'm
He
feeling
got on.
good today.
He got on 6 o'clock this morning stream and was on there for 6 hours with him.
You and Camo?
Oh, Carl was. He
Yeah,
got on
you
with,
and Carl?
that wasn't with me. He got on with Rescue. 6 o'clock this morning. I was still cutting wood, sleeping.
Yeah.
Hey, off.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be honest, Chuck. I woke up, I looked at my clock, it said 2:20, and I thought to myself, what part of the day is 2:20? You know, I didn't know if it was noon or if it was.
That's past noon. Just tripping out on all this stuff that's going on in this world, you know.
And what's going on in the last 12 hours? Anything else?
A lot of moving pieces right now. If you're interested in the chessboard anymore, you know, you got.
Yeah, it's a checkerboard with damn Monopoly pieces on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
On hormones.
Middle East is going crazy, you know that. Over in Israel.
Yeah.
What's up, Hawk?
Oh, it's Hawk out there? What's up, brother?
Oh, be happy is feeling pretty happy.
Mm-hmm.
These edibles work for me. No, don't do it for me.
Nah, just enjoying my medication. Felt some good stuff, and
I'd have to eat like $50 worth of those gummies for it to work, Jay. Edibles don't work on me.
Here's one to make you laugh, Jay. Can you see your screen?
Oh yeah, let me make it bigger. I think I can. I always have a problem going into streams like this because I usually don't do it. But
well, I'm glad you did.
Because
I don't get to be in a pain with Jay very often.
No,
ready?
I always get the echoes. Ooh. Yeah, go ahead.
Damn, it was on loop.
That's the truth right there.
I didn't realize it at first, but that's the Malandorian too.
That's
people coming up to me years ago. They're like, no, it's not that bad. Now they're telling me, can you believe what he's doing? I just laugh at him. What are you laughing about? It's not funny.
It's not, but it's gonna happen. Something's happening. Hey guys, what are you guys talking about?
Whatever.
Tim is gonna come up here.
Talking about wishing somewhere with taco, being Taco Tuesday now. I kind of wish Dairy Queen was open here. They got some awesome tacos out here.
At Dairy Queen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Nacho.
I wouldn't eat anything from a Dairy Queen if it was not ice cream. I'd be scared.
Taco salad, nachos, and tacos.
Really?
Yes. Well, and the dude's pretty good too.
Yeah, chicken fried steak sandwich.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
that-
Okay, I can go for that.
Okay, I guess that sounded bad, but that's what it's called. It's a dude.
It's a dude.
Yep.
Yeah, I won't be ordering that.
I want to do
I'm not going to do it. I'd look at it and I'm still got half my wits with me and say, huh? No.
Come on, you know you want McDonald's to carry hot dogs so you can just hear people say McDonald's.
Yeah, I want a dude with cheese and mayonnaise.
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah. So I mean, like, hey, order for me.
Yeah, I got nerd day on Mondays here. Got guys that come over, a bunch of 40 and 50 something. You get together and we play Star Wars with books, RPG shit with dice and all that, kind of like D&D. And
Right.
my wife laughs. She goes, "It's nerd day." Something to do, and the dude that does the thing, he smokes from the time he gets here till he leaves. And my 16-year-old comes back here and he goes, "Damn, you think I walked into a den somewhere or something? What are y'all selling back here?"
I like the way you said it last time you brought it up, Chuck, where you said we play the Star Wars.
Yeah, like the old folks call the Star Wars.
The Star Wars.
He smokes the pot.
Yeah.
He's on the pot.
You on the pot, boy?
He's on the pot, sir. Never heard that. You've been smoking the pot, sir.
Jerry Lee, he's on my list.
What's going on at Jay's house?
None, man, just chilling. We just got off the show at 10. It was had fun.
Wait a minute.
And just I'm like, hey, we were talking, and she's like, hey, I'm gonna go. I said I'm gonna go over to Chuck's. He's alive. Okay, I'll be ready. I'll go with you. Okay, so just came over to shoot the shit.
Yeah, I saw you guys went off, and I was like, looked for Bonnie to see if she was live because I looked before that, and then I messaged her through Facebook. And I said, "You gonna go live?" She goes, "I can't. My internet's jacked up." I said, "Okay, I will." I said,
That's awesome. That's awesome because a lot of people will come over here, Chuck, and just chill. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing planned. Didn't do no news digging on Mondays unless they like. Rabbits called me and he goes, "Can you play a Dark Jedi?" I'm like, "Nope, Dark Jedis in Star Wars don't exist."
Great.
If you straddle a
He
fence,
wants to be Ahsoka. Ahsoka's a great Jedi. He wants to play as Ahsoka.
I thought those weren't real. I thought gray Jedis were mythical, not real. Chuck said they're not real.
Okay, I'm not even in it. I don't even know shit about Star Wars, man.
Shit, I don't even know what day of the week it is.
If you go back into it, it's the legend stuff. They talk about gray Jedi. One of them was like a school teacher flying around in a spaceship. He was a gray Jedi. Then there's some that said that Qui-Gon Jinn was a gray Jedi. So it's just one of those things, whatever you want to believe. It's lore.
Sounds like California.
So look at my whole life.
yeah, be happy. You made me think of that when Grandpa, like when I die, I want to go out like just like Grandpa did, sleeping soundly, not screaming like the people riding in the car with him.
That's right, exactly.
If Grandpa says that to me, he's going to get one of them. That's why they call them slapjacks.
It was Krista had a funny story. Her dad once at Thanksgiving told her whole family they were all going to die during Thanksgiving prayer. She had, a bunch of brothers and sisters, and he told each one of them during the Thanksgiving prayer that they were all going to die this year. I'm like, what? No way. I said, yeah, he was just an asshole. That's what it was. And they all expected it.
Dinner's in the kitchen. He's been making shit sandwiches for 25 years.
Funny.
Yeah. Ridge Runner, the good thing about a shit sandwich, the more bread you got, the less shit you got to eat.
I'll take just the bread, Chuck.
Well, if we're talking SOS, I'm in.
Oh, no.
Oh, I love it.
SOS?
Yes, Chuck.
Oh, you gotta be, you gotta be way older than I am because that shit, my dad brought that shit home from Vietnam, man, and my mom did it, and we had to eat it. It wasn't a question. Chip me, she did.
That was just chipped beef with gravy over bread or toast.
Yeah, it just didn't sit right.
A buddy of mine went in the military in the 80s, and he goes, "Damn, when I went in the military, I thought Mama was a good cook, but the Marine Corps, they do a lot better." And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That poor kid grew up with a bad mom.
That's why he's in the military.
Actually, I kind of do remember kids that would hang out at my house a little too long. Like, they didn't like their own boss.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was one of those kids, brother. Mom wasn't a cook.
I'd have been sneaking you out a plate to the barn, Jay. No problem.
Love you, Mom, but
Bobby's
mom knows how to cook.
My kids around the holidays, their friends would come over and they're like, "Your dad does all the cooking?" He said, "Yeah." "Can your mom cook?" They're like, "Yeah." "Well, why don't she cook?" "Because Dad cooks better and he'll cook and he don't mind cooking. Well, I wish, and then he went home and told him and said, Chuck's dad said he'll come over and teach you how to cook, Mom.
Yes, Hawk, my mom burnt water regularly.
Maybe the more kids you have, the better you cook.
I think my mom used to be a good teacher because I knew how to cook and do my own laundry and dishes and all that stuff by the time I was like 10.
That's the way I did all of my kids.
Only learned what you learned in home ec. 11th grade or something.
Oh, look, it's a cat with a tinfoil hat.
Oh.
Choo choo.
Tis loud, Chuck.
Anybody wants to come up, Tin and Hawk, there's a link out there if y'all want to come up. I had to mute that. I got a window open right here by the mic, and I imagine it sounded like you heard a train running through the TV.
Yeah,
what, Chuck? I can't hear you over the train.
Train on. Train on going by.
I'm probably between 500 and 750 feet from the tracks. And I think you can see when I got this window open. Oh, that asshole on YouTube. Let me go crank up my noise.
What's up, Don? Hey, Awakened Trillium.
Hey, Tin.
Burnt Jello sounds pretty bad, though.
Chuck, I'm still laughing about what she did. Telling me. When you were talking about the story of it's so funny about telling the lady that your dad or whoever's dad would teach her how to cook. Oh, that's so down,
They love my.
That was the best laugh all day. Thank you so much. Money can't buy that.
Them kids love my cornbread dressing and cranberry or turkey gravy. She come over there and she's like, "What have you been telling my kids?" And I'm like,
I did.
I didn't think your kids know. Well, they come up and said, "You teach me how to cook."
You teach you how.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow. Sorry. I gotta mute. That's so funny.
It's good to hear you laugh, Tim.
Oh, that's oh wow. Oh, that was I can't believe I'd be like my jaw would drop. I can imagine. I
can imagine telling my mom something like that.
Mine's when you
Oh, that's good.
One of my kids would be having peanut butter and jelly for lunch.
That's right. My mom wouldn't cook for nothing. We wouldn't even get them boiled hot dogs.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think it was in Reader's Digest. I read the story about this guy kept coming over for this dinner at these neighbors' house. You know, it was like he came. He was invited the first time, but he kept coming. Like every night, this guy would show up around dinner time. So one night when they're there, they put the dishes down on the floor, and the dog cleans all the dishes right in front of their guest. You know. And then they just put the dishes directly into the cupboard without washing them.
Oh!
And it was the last time that he came for dinner.
Yeah. No way.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's so bad.
I got a buddy of mine that said back in the 70s, he had a buddy of his, and his buddy kept wanting to stay all night. He decided he'd go ahead and stay all night. When they got home, his mom had just got dinner done, so they sat down at the table, and there was ready napkin, fork, knife, and the table, and she set plates down, and he reached to grab his fork. When he picked it up, he said 3 cockroaches run out from under his fork and napkin. I gotta call my mom to find something out and had her come pick him up. I was like, wow, you didn't feel bad? He goes, hell no. If they come out from under a napkin, I can imagine what happens when you get under the cover.
Yeah, it reminded me of some TV sitcom. I think it was Seinfeld, where he was dating this gal, and he goes over. She was gorgeous, you know. Goes over and he sees her apartment, and it looks like the landfill down the road, you know. He like puts her arms around her on the couch, sitting there all carefully, and he comes back and there's like cheese or something on his hand. He's like almost puking with the stuff that's all around this gal.
I think I remember that episode. That was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do. Yeah. I'm kind of OCD on clean a little bit, so yeah. We don't talk about Tim's downfalls much.
We don't.
No, we tried.
Oh, it's too funny. When you get ready for bed, how many times you hit the lock on the door before you walk away from it?
My wife goes off. My wife does this, Chuck. She does, and she's done it since I met her. Off.
I go do it off.
And she says it.
Wow.
Your butt beat if you didn't turn the lights off when you were younger.
Maybe that's it, because I'd say it's fucking off, man.
I do the door knob twice and the lock twice, and yeah, but I like things clean though too. I like, except for the she shack. There is a place. It's like an extended version of a purse for me. It's a little 8 by 10 room. Yeah.
That's your shit, nobody else's shit, so don't worry about what's in my shit.
And my husband has the same in an office on the other side of the house. So it works out really good.
Well,
I'm happy.
Yeah, as long as you have your own place to put your own shit. That's all you do. And do your own thing. You're happy.
But everything else.
Life.
Yeah, it's very happy
you
life.
meet in the middle, and usually the middle kind of kitchen area.
Yeah, kitchen, living room. Sometimes upstairs.
Yeah, well,
that's pool night. I don't know. I haven't shot any pool lately much. Really need to try out that gym upstairs. I don't know. It's been up there since what? Cucaracha. It's up there. I'll visit you someday.
But it's good to have your own space.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
In a relationship.
Yeah.
That lasts forever.
Yes.
Like you said I do.
Yeah, that's right. And we're going to be there till at the end, right?
I'm just saying out loud, thinking out loud. Sorry.
Yeah, that's because we're thinking positive, because we're supposed to do that now. Because, if you got a really bad attitude and you have that juice, you're going to get side effects. Just saying.
Oh my goodness, y'all never make it in the old log cabin.
No. Need your help.
We would be SOSing you guys.
Not gonna lie.
Smoke signal. Let's send them. They'll know it's us.
I'm not gonna lie. If I ain't got a big lighter, I can't light a fire. So I'll be meeting you guys.
You guys stay close to me, all right?
Yeah, if somebody had 1,000 acres and they were selling acre lots or 10-acre lots or whatever, I'd wander around there till I found a spot that they don't get a cell reception. I'd be like, yep, right here.
That's where people can just disappear.
Yeah.
All right, Chuck. I want to see how long you last without talking.
I'm not that bad, but I feel like
we're not.
Compared to some of these people.
We've got some pretty impressive preppers and just people that live that lifestyle that we're very impressed with.
Like you guys, like Cantwell, Carl.
See that picture right there? As long as I had that in the backyard or front yard, I wouldn't worry about talking. I'd be out there fishing.
Oh, me too. I'd be out there skiing. Not really. I'd break a hip, but it sounded good.
It sounded really good there.
Be out there bouncing, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now
That's,
fishing.
that's why I was down there at the river and did those shorts to see what the water was looking like. And I don't know if you can tell it in the videos, but it didn't look like it was running. And so it was looking kind of slimy on top. And I was like, yeah, no fishing yet.
You know, I saw those videos and I liked them, but I got to say, some of the titles were confusing, Bonnie.
Really, Carl? You didn't get the message?
No, I guess I had to go back. Maybe I was too tired to catch on or something.
Well, you have to start with the first one. What if?
Oh, so it's like a freaking coding. You know, we got to have some kind of decoder ring or something, right?
Did you check your email?
You gotta be in that know. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it easy for you.
Well, I was looking for the one where you were shooting pew pew.
Be right back.
Real quick here.
Yeah, I didn't get
Real
to
quick,
do
Kimmel. I'm not in the know. And I would be somebody who you wouldn't want to go fishing with. Because I seriously, I'd be with the one that wanted to be in the tube. Splashing around.
But no, I would fish with you because I got my own tackle box and I like to fish for walleye and smallmouth and largemouth bass and perch. I really like perch. That's my favorite, perch.
But see, fishing's boring kind of because you just got to sit there and everybody has to be quiet.
It
depends on the kind of fishing you want to do, though. You could take M80s and wrap solder around them. And,
I mean, that's fun. That's just fun drinking shit. But real fishing, man.
You're thinking of those kokanee that get all nervous and you got to be all shh. That's only when you're fishing for the kokanee. Other stuff like trout and bass, they don't really care. You'll party on as long as you got some good snacks and it's very pretty. And
you can't have your tunes cranking.
Yeah, you can. We have our tunes cranking. We troll for walleye and yeah. Just gotta have the different equipment for different lakes. If it's really deep, then you gotta buy those expensive downriggers and stuff. But yeah, and then collecting really pretty, attractive baits. Artificial baits. Yeah, I like the sparkly.
I've never been attracted to a bait.
Well, like the fish like them. So I think if they're really pretty to me, then they're really gonna like them, and they think they're pretty.
I use real bait. You get the shrimp and the little, and I'll hook it on the hook. It doesn't bother me.
I got to see inside a Ten's fishing box. Is it full of jewelry and stuff? It's like a bling.
Yeah, they're very blingy. Yeah, even my husband. But a lot of it works. Like the lime greens with the sparklies in it, and I can't remember all the different ones I have. But yeah, I got some really pretty ones in there. I like the prettier ones. That's what I like when we go to that section. I'll go, oh, honey, I like these ones. They're pretty.
Chuck, when she loses a lure, that just means that some bluegill's got an earring.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's okay, too, because, they like to be stylish.
Yeah,
maybe it's a shim. Maybe it's a shim fish.
The biggest bass I ever caught was me and a buddy was out fishing. Nothing was biting. And I looked and grabbed the nastiest, crappiest looking bait that he had in the bottom of his tackle box and tied it on. It was a big, ugly thing, and it had like 18 different colors from other baits rubbing on it. I threw it out there first cast and ended up a 13.5-pound largemouth bass in it.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, as soon as I got it off the hook, he grabbed the end of my line and cut that fish off. He's like, that's mine now. That's my favorite bait. I'm like, okay.
Hey, Jay, do you know what the mullein plant is?
The what?
A mullein plant. They grow all over the United States. They're in every state. But they're like a velvet-covered leaf that grows everywhere in fields.
No, I don't.
Well,
Seriously, I
they
don't.
got a stalk that comes up in the spring with little brown, like, seeds on it. You take those seeds and grind them up with the rock and sprinkle those seeds in the water. Every fish in that pond will just float up to the top paralyzed.
Really?
Indian fishing pole.
Oh yeah, that's wow. I need to, we're going to stay tight, buddy.
Yeah. We're best buddies now. Did you know that now?
Yeah, I don't even like fish, but
You know how to paralyze them. I want to see that.
yeah, man.
It's also really, really, really illegal right now, but just don't tell me.
Yeah, right.
I was telling Jay one time about fish tacos and shrimp tacos. He's like, ooh, no.
Yeah, I can't do fish. I just didn't grow up with fish, I guess.
Yeah.
Fish sticks.
It's not fun to fish.
Fish sticks even sucked when I was a kid. Remember your mom throwing fish sticks for lunch?
Oh, those were yucky. Yeah.
And you had that tartar sauce at school. Fuck, it was fish day. That shit sucked. Back when your lunches were like 10 cents and milk was a nickel.
Hate to tell you, Jay, that was that lab created stuff.
I know, man.
The only way to eat those fish sticks is almost burned. If they're soggy, they're gross.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that school tartar sauce, too, looked like somebody mixed some mayonnaise that had a sign.
Yeah, threw some pickles in it and called it good. This shit's going bad. Throw pickles in it. Going tartar sauce. Yeah, that shit was bad, man. I think that's when you'd have a quarter or something. I'm all in deep myself, but you'd go and it was like a nickel of milk, so chocolate milk, man. I'd have like 5 of them.
Have you ever had a Choco taco?
They're the best, dude. Can't find them anymore. Tin Sids are just discontinued completely.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of them since 19. They went away with Coop.
I thought for sure I could find one out here, being in Arizona, but I think they're probably originated from somebody I know. Being I like tacos, so I'm just bullshitting you. I don't know. No, I don't know. Can't find one though, man. Chocolate tacos are awesome, especially when you let them sit out a little bit. And they were like supersized tacos.
The one I really miss is the banana pudding pops.
Whataburger right now has a best banana pudding shake out right now. It's freaking good. Now I want one.
Yep, Klondike discontinued the Choco Taco in 2022. It was Good Humor and Briars.
Well, somebody blew up the chocolate plant, so no more chocolate.
Yeah, that was Palmer up there in Pennsylvania, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Mr. Boswell was talking about a little bit about that, and Tin had a segment on that chocolate factory up there. Said it was a cheap chocolate place, the one that makes the bunnies and
the cheap rabbits.
Yeah, the rabbits and stuff like that. Man, I used to love that stuff. No, I ain't touching it no more.
Chocolate flavored wax.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was okay when you're 5, but
I still loved it today, man. Just leave me alone, Chuck.
I've moved up now. I like rolling.
Yeah.
Don't judge me, man.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to go buy old C's candy.
That's my mother. She was getting on me for eating Nilla wafers. And
I love vanilla wafers.
I said, says the mom that has to have chocolate coffee every morning.
Vanilla wafers with coffee? Oh.
Yeah, my youngest now, he's 16, but he used to call them cookies because he'd catch me. Vicky'd go to work. She'd worked graveyards for years. And I'd get those, and she'd have them make banana pudding for the other kids. And he wouldn't eat banana pudding, but he'd eat them. He'd catch me, what it is. What are you eating, Dad? I'm like, cookies. He's probably 6 or 8. He tried them. Next thing you know, I'd catch him. He'd have the box of them out when she was home.
Yeah, the thing is, you can't just. That's one thing you cannot just eat one of.
Kind of like eating one.
Cannot eat just one vanilla or not one wafer. No.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I sent her a recipe on how to make her own vanilla wafers. I was trying to save her life.
I know I need to try it. I haven't done that yet. But yeah, I'm getting really griped at because I'm eating too many vanilla wafers.
Bonnie laughed at me one night because I wanted banana pudding so bad. Vicky had a thing of snack pack in there, and I opened all 6 of them, cut a banana up, and stuffed some vanilla wafers in it.
Call it good, yeah. Yeah, because one of those little snack packs aren't going to work.
No, it's
Don't
like
feel bad, Chuck. I've done the exact same thing.
Yeah, me too. I'm thinking right now that if I can get that
I screwed up. All right, I screwed up bad. I buy a box of vanilla wafers, 2 boxes of vanilla pudding, and 6 or 7 bananas. But this time, I opened the vanilla wafers up while I was talking to Bonnie once, and ate too many of the wafers from the box, so I could only make half a batch of banana pudding. Now I got a banana pudding and a bunch of bananas sitting over there browning because I don't have enough vanilla wafers right now.
And it's all my fault. Okay.
It is all your fault.
Put the banana in it and crush the wafers up and have sprinkles on top of your pudding.
Yeah, there you go. Just limit your wafer per pudding cup. That's what you do. You gotta learn to downsize.
I got it down. All right, Jay. I got this Tupperware container with a tight lid. I put 2 cups of milk in there because I know right where the line is. And then I just dump the pudding in and put the lid on and shake it like a son of a gun. Open it back up, cut the bananas up in it, and then throw in the cookies, and it's done. It's like a half batch of banana pudding. Because if I make a full batch, I might explode or something. So I always try to make half batch.
I bet that container's pretty too when you first open it from the pudding. I just see that.
Hey, I don't care what it looks like. It's half dark in here anyway.
Everybody tells me because the way I make banana pudding, you don't put it in layers like lasagna. I'm like, nope. I make the pudding up. I cut the bananas up in the bowl. I throw the wafers in, mix it up, stick it in the fridge for an hour, and go at it.
Oh, see, I would just open 6 of those pudding things, squeeze them into a bowl, right? Mix it up a little bit, get it all, make it look like one big bowl of pudding, throw in some vanilla wafers, mix it up. And what else goes in it?
Banana.
And a banana. Call it good.
Yeah, and so our local store is out. Well, when are you getting more in? Hello? I know I'm not the only one buying vanilla wafers.
Yeah, no, they're good. I got vanilla wafers in there right now, and I'm trying to see who's on their way home to pick me up a shake.
Those are good with the banana milk.
Yeah, that banana pudding shake. Oh man, it's so good at Whataburger.
I stopped at some burger joint in Missouri about 5 years ago, and I don't remember the name of it. We don't have them here, but man, they had this banana milkshake. It was unbelievably good. We need one of those here in Michigan, whatever the heck it was.
I can't do that much at one time.
Lactose intolerant.
Dairy Queen will make banana milkshake. You got to order it special though. It ain't on the menu.
Oh, this is one of those burger joints where you could order outside or something. You know, kind of like an A&W or something, but they had more choices.
Like Sonic?
You know, it might have been a Sonic.
Sonic still does that. I don't think it's on the menu, but they'll do it.
We went to Sonic the other night. We passed one.
Last time I went, they changed. It was like a year ago, and it was like, what'd you guys do to everything?
Of course, I ordered the grape slushy with the vanilla ice cream in it, whatever they call it. And they had some weird name for it, you know. Oh, the Tropicana slushy. Oh.
I like the cherry limeade.
Yeah, exactly. Cherry limeade was good, but of course, the wife sitting next to me, and she's like, really? Like, what? You always have to overdo it. We were just going to come in here. We're at Sonic. Did you not expect me to get an ice cream when you said, hey, there's a Sonic? Well, I'm like, and then can I taste it? Well, hell no, you can't taste it. Just give me
if you like strawberry and bananas together, next time you go there, order a strawberry banana milkshake. Tell me you want it in a Route 44 cup. Say, I got this to split with you.
Yeah.
Banana's awesome together.
But the problem, that was a Route 44 cup that was sitting next to me. No.
It's like a 5-gallon bucket. Here you go.
I can't be trusted with stuff like that. I eat the whole thing.
That's me. If I don't want it, then I'll ask you, would you like the remaining of my slobber inside of this cup? Right? So, it was funny.
Like Whataburger, I'll order mushroom or onion rings. She don't want any. And she goes, I'll just eat some of yours. So I end up ordering 2 of them.
That's right. You've been married a long time, haven't you, Chuck?
Yeah, 37 years.
Oh, right on, brother. Right on, brother.
Where's the Solomon Island?
Let's
they're down in southern hemisphere, like hang on.
6.1
Earthquake. Yeah.
I think they're down by. Hang on here.
Lisa, I've tried those. They're good. They're yummy.
Wonder if that shit's
Indonesia, Vanuatu.
Yeah, we went to Popeye's Chicken here a while back, and I ordered onion rings.
Here we go.
We don't have onion rings anymore because of COVID. I'm like, what's COVID got to do with onion rings?
Can't get freaking onions, man.
Every time you say that company's name, I think of popcorn chicken.
Popeyes, man. You don't have Popeyes up there? Popeyes
Oh, I've
chicken.
never even seen a Popeyes, but every time you guys say that, it makes me think of these little itty bitty chicken things they used to call popcorn chicken. Popcorn shrimp, too.
Popeye's Chicken is the shiznit.
Oh, yeah, man. They got some big old breasts. They're well injected with everything in this earth.
Yeah, Popeye's Chicken boobies are awesome.
Bonnie. The Solomon Islands are next to Papua New Guinea, and if you look at Australia, and it'd be at the 1 o'clock straight up.
Oh, okay.
Found that one Mariana Trench, I think it is. I'm not really sure on those trenches. I'm not an earthquake person, but I do like to look at them.
The Marinara Islands, the Philippines, all that stuff in the South Pacific.
Did they have a bunch of crazy shit going on in Australia last month?
What was that?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, there's some weird storms. Lola, we were talking to our friend Lola over there.
Oh,
She comes in your chats. And there was some, she says, these weren't right. She lives right down there in Victoria in Melbourne.
The winds were really high.
Best storms money can buy is CERN
and CERN fired up today.
And HAARP, get them two together and what happened.
Yeah. It's interesting. Be interesting to see what happens now because CERN supposedly fired up at 3 p.m. Central today.
Did you guys ever, 10 and Jay, did you guys ever see what the islands are named right off the coast of Antarctica? The closest you can get to Australia as you can get. You ever notice what those islands are all named?
They're all named, yeah, and I forgot the names, but like,
let me look at the shoe.
Oh shoot! Are they? Yeah.
Like Omicron and C-19. One of them's named Rothschild Island.
Terra
Mar? No, that's on Antarctica, right?
This is under
or in it or
somewhere.
Some secret lost city. I don't know. Sorry, I mean
Epstein Island.
That's a long ways away. We're talking on the other side of the hemisphere. But the ones I'm talking about, I wonder. I mention it because I wonder if they're still like that on Google Maps. Because if it was real, or somebody just like went into the Google app and changed the name of the islands just to screw with us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows, man? But I remember seeing that map that all those islands were named after all these. Yeah, like you said, I saw that map. So probably did screw us.
Mm-hmm.
That's where a lot of them.
AB, I need coffee. I need coffee.
Great
And the
shot.
human is firing off, Jay.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Something's going
and
on.
so
CERN does
and
it.
it's-
I'm telling you.
Benji, you still out there? AB needs a coffee.
I think there's 5 smaller CERNs here in the United States.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the big one in Switzerland is the one we're concerned with.
But if they
That's
fire
one-
all that up together and then get that weather shit going, they got mobile ones, plus they got the stadium set up for that damn harp. That whoa.
Oh yeah, I'm worried about the worst crap they're pulling out of that. You know what I mean? I think they're messing with stuff we shouldn't be messing with.
Yeah.
They really
Well, I
do.
mean, you don't make bioweapons unless you intend to kill the population.
They're trying to open different things and see beyond what we
Like
can see.
Pandora's box.
Yeah, and I'm not in with that, man. I'd be okay if that place got blown up today.
Yeah, I don't like it. Open a gate up and Beelzebub come through it or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it's all hush hush.
yeah, I don't like that either.
Everything I seen about it ain't good.
Well,
It's just my opinion.
Let the rest of the lizard people come through.
I
I
don't
saw
know.
a video with a sacrifice with that statue in front of that building.
Well, yeah, and that's probably what's embedded in my head, Bonnie, is that
Yeah.
video that you saw, you know.
What?
Yeah, I saw the same video. They had a video of somebody they were filming a little sacrifice in front of their, right in their courtyard of,
The laboratory or whatever you call it.
yeah.
Oh!
You've seen it. You've seen it.
The
today,
opening ceremony for the tunnel. Is that what you're talking about?
but One of them.
For the one over, that one. I can't
That was,
remember.
that was one tunnel. And then the opening for CERN. I don't know if I should say that.
Yeah, so CERN's got a demonic symbol in front of their shit, don't they?
Yeah, that's where they. Yes, and that's
The
where they
god
did
of
that.
war. Or goddess. Or maybe Sheba's a shim too. Sorry.
Yeah, I got this awesome idea. It might rip a hole in the universe and kill us all, but it might work.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. Or we're gonna tweak with the sun, or who knows? I don't know.
Did you cover that other hole in the sun today? 10, I missed your show. But
No, it went. Our show went too long. And now I'm having my late dinner. So sorry, guys.
No, we saw that. We talked a little bit about that corona hole.
Yeah, it's not
was-
super bad. It's earth facing, but
And the other ones, our like Tin says, our Earth is like tiny, just a speck out there compared to that sun. Supposedly.
yeah, you probably put a couple dozen suns or a couple dozen Earths in the existing corona hole, earth facing, but it's not like the other one the other day, massive.
is it going to wash away the rain? Black hole sun?
Oh, yeah.
Won't you come
I never understood that song.
wash away?
Yeah. Why would a black hole? I don't get it. What does that song mean?
I don't know, but Kurt Cobain was lying. He did too have a gun.
Oh, well, actually, I think it was one of
Somebody had a
His
gun.
wife's and his wife's friend.
Here you go, Carl. Lisa wanted me to show you this. I just noticed she's put it up here.
Oh.
AB said supposedly there are bigger ones than CERN.
Yep, I read about that too. One of them supposedly here.
Hey, there it is. I climbed right up the back of that thing, Chuck. Just had to do it. It was right there, standing right in front of me.
Pilot Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
What state is that in?
That's North Carolina. That is right by the fictional town of Mayberry, where Andy Griffith show took place. A place called Mount Airy.
Oh wow!
There's actually a Mount Pilot there, though, ain't there?
Yep, that's Mount Pilot right there. Well, they call it Pilot Mountain, but in the show, I think they call it Mount Pilot.
Huh.
It's right by the city. This is a deceptive photo because right about where that photo is taken, you're standing in the middle of a highway and there's stores and stuff all around you.
Oh wow! And it's just right there, and nobody even probably looks at it or bothers with it, right?
Life goes on around it all the time, and everybody knows you're not supposed to climb it. I didn't see anybody else on that hill when I was up there, but you could tell that people do climb it, the trail.
Lisa said that's a big cabin of view.
Till they get happily walked off the property by some forest guy, right? Because you know that's what they love to do for their job.
Darn, she lived close to it. That was the view from the cabin.
Wow.
I used to have to go right there by Pilot Mountain for some store I couldn't find anywhere else. I think it was a lumberyard right over there, Lisa, that I had to go to all the time. Either a lumberyard or something like that.
Well, that does look like one of our hills that we call hills.
Well, that's the weird thing about that one, Bonnie, is Pilot Mountain's kind of by itself. If you head north for 10, 15 miles, you're into real mountain. It's like separate from all the other mountains. I like to go up 77 there. That was my favorite spot.
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I just got a really nice comment on tonight's stream from School 4, and for some reason they didn't get the link to your Berkey bucket video and would like to have the link.
All right.
And
Can we
so
call that a chuck it bucket or something? Because it sounds more manly.
I really like the name of that. I just think it's great that you have this video to share, because water seems to be really important right now.
Yeah.
You got it where you can copy if I hand it to you, or are they out here in the...
If you can you put it in private?
Yeah.
And then I'll copy it and put it over there. But that was a very nice comment and cool.
I missed it.
You're right, Awakened Trillium. It does look like that.
Perfect. Let me go ahead and...
I think it looks smaller than the one they used.
Yeah, I'm looking up the meaning, behind the meaning of black hole sun.
Black hole sun. That means in Tin's world, big corona hole.
Oh.
Big corona hole, right?
I don't even like the word corona.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch any that. I was reading the rest of his comment. Sorry about that.
Gotcha. It originated when he was listening to the news while he was driving home. It sparked from something news anchor said on TV. I heard wrong. I heard blah, 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 black hole sun, blah, blah, blah. I thought it would make an amazing song title.
Well, it worked out for him, didn't it?
Yeah.
The ones that I still want to know what the heck is going on is it looks like a sphere emanates out of space and grows as it like got tornadoes attached to the sun. And when it gets big enough, it just shoots out into space faster than you can see it. Those are the ones that I'd like to know what the heck is going on there.
The one they're calling the tornado sun or the twisters on the sun.
They look like that, but you can see that there is a giant sphere that would dwarf our planet that builds up and grows right before it shoots off into space from those tornadoes. There's video of this.
Yeah, they're thinking, what are they calling it? Not Planet X. They're calling it.
I don't know. They look like sun suckers to me.
Even Elon Musk talks about it. That he's seen shit out there. So I don't know.
I know I showed videos of that on 101 a couple of years ago, but I
probably. Yeah.
Oh, that owl is so cool. That's relaxing. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Okay, that was weird.
I wasn't sure if that was on the phone or here because I got so many owls here. I hear it all the time.
I just heard an owl. That was a couple times. It's like, ooh, oh, that's so cool.
I can totally sleep to that.
I know they're like the biggest predators of the birds and stuff, but they are kind of cool and they sound cool. But no, I don't particularly want to gouge my eyes out. No, I don't like the things they drop because we had to like dissect that in school and find out little bones. You know what I'm talking about, Camel Carl? Yeah.
I've had an owl drop a rabbit foot right in front of me where it was sheared off, looked like somebody used a pair of tin snips and just cut the lucky rabbit's foot right off. He dropped it right in front of me.
Oh my God.
I thought the biggest predators were in DC.
Well, that's a different jungle.
That's a swamp.
It's a swamp.
Yeah, that's a swamp. Yeah. Owls
The whole
don't live in
shaped like an owl.
Owls don't live in the swamp, do they? They live in the forest.
They do.
Oh,
They thrive in the swamp. We got. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Hey, Pooty Poot.
Let's put in the chat.
Pooty Poot just came in. Yeah, I'm hoping that people saw that I posted on my community page. If Shift was still up, I'd have her post, but I know she went to bed a long time ago.
Hey, Pooty. Don't you just like to say that name, Pooty?
Yeah,
Pooty.
I love,
Good
and he's a great guy. Like we've talked to him, and he's just a very, very polite gentleman, and we appreciate him, and he does a really good job as taking care of Tin TV on Telegram. Like I don't have to worry about any nasty stuff. Him and he's definitely taking care of it. So, it's gone.
They rule the Telegram world.
Yeah, they rule it. Yeah, they actually rule it. I give them all the credit for that. Like, thank you so much.
Are you guys on the Telegram? Yeah, I see Bonnie posts sometimes, don't I, over there on Telegram?
I've yet to do the Telegram thing. I'm on everything else but Telegram.
Right. We can speak freely over there. We haven't been knocked down yet.
Yes.
You guys on Rumble? Did you guys make a Rumble account?
Rumble's up, and we just got to figure it out, right, Tin?
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Agent J.
Well, I know there. When you start doing it, let us know, because I've been on Rumble for a couple years.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you like it?
And, it's kind of weird. The last time I was there and somebody was doing a live, this is for everybody to know, is you have to scroll past an ad to even see the chat going on. If you clicked on somebody's live on Rumble and just clicked on it and watched it, you might not even notice that it has a chat below it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Have you been over there recently? Because they've made a lot of changes.
It's been a week or so since I was on a Rumble show. I'm Camel Carl there too, but RH has been doing some shows over there, and Rage, he did some shows over there. There's a few people that are doing it, but I've noticed in the last month, a lot of people are creating Rumble accounts. So it's like they're finally getting so sick of YouTube that they're like, oh, we've got Rumble if we need it.
Yeah, we've been trying to push Rumble channels too, because we know it's got to go. Because for sure you're getting to the point where you're limited on what you can talk about.
Yeah.
What you can
I
say.
tested that shit.
You know,
I tested that shit. I went into the Rumble chats and just started flinging words in all directions just to see what would happen, and nobody said nothing to me.
Yeah, that's what we just want somewhere free and open to speak the way we want to.
I got a question for you guys about Rumble. I set it up, I did one live on it. Now when I set it up, it tells me it has an issue. Am I supposed to put in all that password stuff or whatever in there every time I log into it?
No, we should be able just to sign in with your password.
No, I'm talking about when I connect StreamYard into it, like I do everything else. I can click up it. I'm sending to Twitter and to DLive. I had it for Rumble, but it kicked back and said some kind of issue happened. I didn't know if I was supposed to relog in again and put another test up there. And
oh, okay. I don't. That would be.
You have to put in an individual key each time.
You got to put a key in each time when you do it.
Yeah, and that's what upsets Bushcraft, and it's like, yeah, I'll get it, but yeah, it is kind of like, okay, really, you're gonna make me get?
They don't even autofill it. They don't even give you the option of using autofill.
Not that I found, but I've only dunked around with it a couple of times, and then I deleted it because it was just I was just joking around, like trying to like when we go testing, mic check, and then we say that word.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I did that just to see if it would work, kind of stuff, and then I deleted it, but I don't see no autofill. Tried it a couple times, just didn't go.
Bushcraft said that's what was frustrating. You can do it with all the other channels, the Twitch, the DLives, of this and that.
Uh-huh.
But with Rumble, for some reason, he had a hard time getting it to stream through StreamYard because he had to go get a different key every time. And it made it's harder to do it to stream to Rumble on StreamYard. And I'm done talking. Thank you.
I got you. I understood everything you said.
I got on with you guys the other night when you were on Telegram, and I couldn't do anything. I heard y'all talking, but I tried to say something.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we were wondering what happened, and yeah, because somebody goes, Chuck just left, and I'm like, oh shit, I hope
Chuck was here.
Because Chuck, we'd like to have you up on the panel next week. If you'd like to come up for a few days and fill in as a guest, would you like to do that with us? I'd really like that.
That'd be fine.
And then we'll have Bonnie on another one, and then that way we can help each other, push out each other's rumbles,
Well,
oh yeah, we'll get you on there too, Carl, if you'd like to.
I'm just messing with you, Ted, because I like to hear you say chopped liver.
Yeah.
Well, that is kind of one of my.
But now it's chopped liver too.
It's chopped liver too. So you think I'm chopped liver too?
Liver too.
Do y'all see what the chat's saying? Be Happy and Larry about Rumble.
Oh wow!
People don't know each other. That Rumble is suspect in future do some. Well, Rumble was having issues earlier.
I still like Telegram.
Yeah, Salty Cracker no longer shows up in live.
I think I find Telegram really easy to use.
Wow, Telegram. Yeah, but the only problem is you if we wanted it'd be there's how do we do? Yeah, there's ways to do that over there. I guess we've done movie night over there a couple times, like when that Hunter Biden movie dropped that night.
Yeah, we played that movie for everybody.
Yeah, And that was good.
It's-
That was a fun night. I mean, it was only 50 people, but hell, that's a nice movie theater, right? You know, like
That's the night I was there.
Actually, Tim, hey, I'm going to tell you the truth. Sometimes I like a smaller platform because I go into like yours when you're hopping, you got 400 people over there in the chat.
Look, things have changed overnight, you guys. Have you noticed for us? And so we're like, oh, right, Agent J. Like
We're
I'm
just normal
just so much
people, man.
gloomy now, and I have a nervous pee, and oh yeah.
But the thing is I can go over to somebody's chat in the evening, and let's say there's only 30 to 50 people in that chat. Now I'm having a conversation that I can keep up with all these different people in chat, and the panel is talking to the chat, and everybody's getting their message across. But when it gets to be hundreds of people in that chat, that's a different thing. It's not that I don't like it. I'll be there, but there's a different atmosphere in the smaller panels, and I've learned to appreciate it.
You're absolutely
Well,
right, Carl.
and-
You are, because this chat, I was watching it going, what the heck? You know,
But things have gotten really weird for Jay. I mean, like all of a sudden now, like we're like that's why we try to only stick to an hour, and then if we do something later, like jump on somebody else's panel to help promote, because we want to help everybody. And sometimes I don't always like to drive. Okay. I'm always I drive the stream, and Jay tells me how to drive it, which is nice because, I have a little problems, with my rights and my lefts.
the other left.
That's kind of what me and Bonnie do too, jump back and forth.
Yeah.
So it's nice to, but yeah, Camel Carl, I know things have gotten really big now in a sense for us because we get excited if we got 50 people in there. Like we were high-fiving it. Jay, we got 50 people. High five, But, so yeah, we're going to try to do more things. Like Rumble will probably be smaller, I'm thinking in the beginning, hopefully, like it was in YouTube. And then we got Telegram. I like Telegram. And then everybody gets a mic. I like that too.
I like that too, yeah.
And it's not recorded over there. So if you're there,
if you do a live show on Rumble, do you have to choose to save it for it to remain on your page? Or?
That part I don't know because I just deleted it back in StreamYards after I checked it. The video itself, but I've uploaded over there. That's about. Well, I uploaded it. I don't know now. Now you're making me gonna have to think. I don't remember now.
I try to do as little of that as I can.
Yeah, well,
especially right now.
Well, as soon as the show was over, I was like, I wanted to get something to eat, and then we got pretty, medicated during the show. Okay.
Ken Hawk has a message for you.
Oh, what's the message? What's the message? I didn't see it.
Make sure you change your fluid
twice a year.
Make sure you change your bleed. I love it. Yeah, sometimes, like I said, it's driving a stream. It's nice to just. Yeah, and I know Camel Carl. I remember the good old days when it was just. It's different now. It's weird, but we all really appreciate. You guys being part, coming over and being a part of it and sharing it out and, because we don't know what we're doing, but we like to do stuff like this too. This is nicer in a way. It's like, like sitting around a campfire and we're roasting marshmallows. Yeah.
I don't even have to police things anymore. Isn't it weird how all the trolling and the bots and all that stuff just went away?
Yeah. Well, is that because of the new owner or the new CEO? I should not. Who knows if they own it? Who knows who owns it?
I don't know, but it's weird the way it just stops sudden. Like,
I didn't even notice that. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, the sex bots. I don't have they leave comments after your stream. That's why all my comments are hold held for the channel, and I don't get those even. It's like, wow, you don't even. But then I think, you know what? It's the prayer. The prayer works. It works. That's what I want to think is protecting us.
And that's usually if I'm modding on a channel, I will stay until nothing can be put in chat anymore, because I have seen that at the end
I
of
did
it.
that in all you guys. I used to hang out for 15 minutes after it ended just to make sure.
Yeah.
That's so funny because you guys, you know what? I do the same thing because somebody taught me some dirty tricks about moderators and how they edit. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know you could do that. And so yeah, I look too. I've been doing that for about 6 months ever since somebody told me about that. Dang.
I've been doing it for 2.5 years.
Wow. Well, I'm just waking up to a lot of this too.
Well, and that used
We
to
can't
be
know it all at once, Ten.
that used to be when they'd tell where the after party was too.
Yeah, and if you guys are gonna do an after party, Chuck and Bonnie, let us know so that Agent J and I can announce it. Because sometimes people are like, the show's over.
Sometimes we bail out and there's 400 people in there.
And they're like, you're done. It's like, yeah, I kind of ran out of stuff, and it's been an hour, and it's like, and they're like, well, so if you're doing an after party, woot woot, let's have everybody just jump.
Right.
I've thought about it, but I didn't want to interfere, and so I think we're trying to hawk your people.
No.
Chuck, we are not like that. We don't have egos. We're not competing with anybody. We love everybody in the community. We want to help everybody. And yeah, okay, so I've been through some stuff with some people in the community, but I think you all know where I stand. You know, and if you notice, my stripes have not changed. And I just appreciate everything that everybody does to make everything work, because we're all doing it on a volunteer. A lot of us, a lot of star.
I just realized, so you guys, one of you or both of you look at the private chat before you leave, because I just realized I've never been connected. I'm connected with everybody but you guys.
But us guys.
Oh, but me guys, like connected. Oh, what's it say?
It's okay. I got it. I got it copied.
I don't do that.
Don't say it out loud, Tim, but the best way to look at that is it's my name backwards.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, that I was like, okay, so what's looking okay. All right. You know what? I will re-look at that later because I just pasted it into my thingy here, and when I'm not as medicated, yeah, I think, and I blow it up maybe because it got like clean in my eyes.
I'm not even sure. Where are you at, Jay? What state are you in?
I'm in Arizona.
Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure because I thought I heard somebody else saying it was like Mississippi. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure he's in Arizona.
Yeah, in Arizona.
Carl, the other day I was on Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, went to listen to him and watch chat. I got on there and you couldn't see what nothing was saying. It looked like a blur going up. They had 40-some thousand people watching.
Wow.
Oh, that's like Ted Nugent, man. I used to participate, but it's weird is I could sit there and just put the chat on at a Ted Nugent live, and I'll see people I know from the community. It'll be like it'll flash by. So just
I go in there on occasion. Camel Carl.
I do too.
And just for fun, I'll type just their name, and some people see it. It's like, holy crap, Carl, Camel Carl.
I go in and I type peace taco, boom, and I hit it. Then I think, oh, somebody's gonna see it. Somebody's gonna see taco.
Yeah, I look when I see him taco symbol go by, thinking it might be you.
But it's got to be that pattern of the peace sign and 2 tacos, not 3. If you got 3, it's an imposter.
Imposter. That's funny.
Well, I inadvertently found a way for my comments to be seen a lot easier. I went in and I did this a few years ago, but I went in with one of those eyedroppers from a photo house, copied the background of the chat, went into my photo house and blanked out an entire photo in that same color white. So now I've got a photo of the color of the chat. So it should be pretty good camo. But now it just shows up with no profile picture. So my comments automatically stand out now.
Oh, I got you. I wondered how people do that. I was wondering how people do that, Kevin. I know what you're talking about now.
Off-grid Doug and Stacy, Larry.
So Pooty Poot says, what do you think of Ted Nugent's national anthem on the guitar?
I have loved every time I've ever heard it, which that must be about the maybe 120th time I've heard him do that.
Yeah. The man knows how to play.
It is a classic the way he does it.
Well, when he first started doing that back in the 70s, it was because Jimi Hendrix died and everybody wanted to hear that. Jimi Hendrix used to do that. And Ted being probably the next capable person to do that back then, he started doing it in his own style and his own key and on his Birdland guitars, which makes it sound completely different anyways. So to me, I always appreciated Hendrix's version, but Ted's just different. And if you hear other guitars do the Star Spangled Banner, theirs are different too. He's taken it and done his own thing with it as well. And that's what I kind of like about it. And they're never the same. Like I said, I've heard it 120 times. Never once is exactly like the last time.
That's true.
That's all right too, Foodie. I've got, being from Michigan, growing up here, I've seen Ted well over 20 times. He used to do things called the Whiplash Bash New Year's Eve party. And he would have a bunch of bands and they would rent the main stadiums here in Detroit. And it was a great concert. The energy was great. I saw him ride a buffalo up on stage, shooting his bow at targets on the stage. I saw him drive his freaking Bronco up on the stage in an auditorium in Detroit once. He's a great showman. He's got great musicians around him, and I prefer the Ambo Dukes, to be honest. I like the old Dukes. I like Fred Bear and all that stuff, but that's decades after I was into Ted. Some of the early Ted is my favorite stuff. Pony Express, Hibernation, Great White Buffalo, that kind of thing. Living in the Wood.
Yeah, that Great White.
My favorite song is Stranglehold. You got your most money at the strip club at a Stranglehold because it was 9 minutes long. Okay, just saying.
That song only came out on the live album in the 70s. That was the only place. It didn't come from an album. He did that on the double live concert that was recorded in Texas.
My favorite song is Terminus Eldorado.
Oh, we did not see the tandem gravel truck passing around the bend. Oh, man, I don't want to hear these songs. That's the trouble with talking about music. The crows be picking at your flesh, and you got no control over the situation. Should have listened to your daddy.
Them dogs.
I have a question.
For $1.
Well,
Cup of coffee.
Something I'm not. What is Park City's Presbyterian Church in Dallas? Was there something that happened there years ago?
Isn't that where that shooting was or something?
Hey, Thomas.
Because every time I hear of a shooting, look how many times Park is in the place where it happened.
Because now isn't Nashville where that thing happened, right? No.
Yeah.
Nashville or was it Texas?
Nashville today. The shooting today. Wasn't it? It was Tennessee.
Okay, because something's screaming at me weird right now because of this this pastor. I don't know. I'll figure it out. There's something here. Yeah, there's a with the pastor from former pastor of the Dallas church. And whatever happened in another state, and there's got to be a connection here, and there's got to be a connection. There always is in these things, just like that.
Yes.
Hog kid.
Looks like Nora said it was at the high school in Parkland.
Well, this is Park Cities.
What's up, Larry?
I'm not.
Patrick?
Something's not connecting, but
And Howdy Thomas from Alaska.
shooting suspect.
Move north to Alaska.
But I thought it was in Nashville.
So this is really what we do when we're talking about what's going on in the world. See it here, Tin. We don't know
What?
much. Yep.
What? Researching like normal
Yeah.
afterwards? Yeah, because something's screaming something's weird about this.
Wait a minute, you're new to that, Jake? Because I bet that's all I do for like the last.
I really, and to be completely honest with you, it's so hard now. I just want to know what's happening, where the pieces are moving. I can't control none of this.
North
You know,
Texas
A
ties.
famous quote comes to mind there. Oh, what a wicked web we weave when we practice to deceive.
So,
Anything they dance in front of me, I look behind me.
right, exactly.
Oh, he's the one that tears it down totally, isn't he? Franco Pearson does the whole breakdown of anything that happens. I think
I have not
that's
seen that yet, Awaken Trillium, but I will see it because I'm sub. I just haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. He hadn't popped up in mine in a while.
yeah.
Hawk turned me on to him. I think it was Hawk.
He did the Ann Hitch. Is that her name? Hitch, whatever her name was. And man, I was just like, whoa. He just blows your mind.
That's it.
You mean Trey?
There you go.
Do what?
Were you talking about that guy Trey?
No, the Ann. She used to date Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, yeah.
And Hatch.
And Hesh. Yeah, that was
Hatch,
sketch too. We still think that's something about that sketch.
Yeah.
You didn't see her trying to get away from the EMTs as they shoved her in the ambulance?
Exactly. And she unzipped herself out of the bag. Like, yeah, she looked like she was paranoid. And wanted to, yeah, that was weird. And then that footage, where is it?
Good night, Lisa.
Good night, Lisa. Angels on your pillows.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah, that got brushed under the rug real quick, huh? Oh,
Thanks for showing me that picture of Pilot Mountain. I haven't seen it since like 1988.
Here's one for you guys, Dick Gregory.
It was 24 hours to a day. When they tell you you're supposed to sleep, what? 8 hours. And so now you got how many left? And then you're supposed to work what? 8 hours. And now you got what left? You haven't cooked. You haven't got dressed. You haven't said hello to the children. Sleep deprivation. That's how they get you. Sleep deprivation. Huh? You haven't watched TV. You haven't called your mother, your children. Sleep deprivation. It's right there. That's why the rich folks, you better not try to call their house after 8 o'clock at night. They sleep. You work midnight, what they call the midnight shift?
Graveyard shift.
Graveyard. What graveyard mean what?
Death. The cemetery.
Death. Okay. Cemetery. Why? 90 minutes after the sun go down, your brain get recharged. After midnight, the charging stops. If you're not home by midnight, you turn into a what? The nursery rhyme. Pumpkin.
Yeah.
What's the only part of your body look like a pumpkin? Your head.
Okay, so that's
Good night, everybody. I'm going to bed.
that
We're
just
all
freaked,
sleeping.
that just freaked me out because we we go on so late. It seems like
Well,
maybe we need to change our schedule so we can go to bed so we won't turn into pumpkins.
Yeah, that's how they're beating us. Oh, we ain't getting we're on the graveyard shift.
right.
I got it all figured out now. I stay up 2 days so I can sleep.
Yeah, for a long time. Remember, Carl, I was on that 36-hour thing.
Yep.
Be awake
I stay
30
up until I'm so damn tired that I actually can fall asleep.
I'd be awake 36 and sleep about 4 to 6 hours and up again.
That's it. Although today I can't say that because I actually did sleep like 8 hours.
Hi, Mitch. Not Diane.
Yeah, I got to leave to take Wyatt about less than 6 hours now. I need to get me some sleep. I got to take him to dialysis in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jay, we might have to do more nooners.
Yeah, do nooners and laters, and me and Bonnie will get together with you and figure them out.
First of all, Tim, we're live right now, and I don't do nooners.
I know you
See
don't.
nooners. Okay, a nooner to me is happy times.
Nooner has a happy ending, huh?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm a receiver. So can we call it something else?
You never want to say that you're a receiver.
No,
Don't
not
ever
yet.
say that you're a
Okay.
receiver, Jay. Take that back.
I take it back. I'm out.
You're right.
No, we could. Shit, I'm really out.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Yeah, after the sun goes down, you know what I mean? And it makes sense. And I do know a lot of very successful people that, they go to bed at 8 and it just weirds me out. It's like, how do you do that?
I've never been able to. I have been a night owl all my life.
I'm a night owl.
Listen, all right. For somebody who's done this for so many years, I mean, I did this for decades. Everybody leaves me alone at night. When I had really big sewing jobs, like I got to make something that's really difficult, I cannot do that job in the daytime when people are walking in and out of the shop all day long and asking me questions, and I'm getting more work and getting paid. All this stuff is happening. I need to be able to sit down and do those Cadillac seats in the middle of the night when everybody leaves me the hell alone, to the point to where I modified it. I'm different than everybody on those hours because, you'd think you'd get a weekend off. That's not the case. Everybody else gets the weekend off. So as soon as I would be thinking of a weekend, hey man, can I come over there Saturday and pick up those seats? Or, hey man, are you going to be there Sunday? So I figured it out a long time ago. Mondays were my day off because everybody left me alone on a Monday. I could go into town, get all my stuff done, do anything I wanted to do on a Monday because I know I'd be working that weekend no matter what. Somebody would want something so I just kept working through the weekend, made Monday my Sunday, basically.
Sometimes you got to go out in your yard and take the vacuum cleaner out there and vacuum the lawn to let the people know around you what they're dealing with.
I just saw a picture of Jeff Riddle up on his roof vacuuming it. I just saw a picture of Jeff Riddle vacuuming his roof.
Yeah, I saw that.
Too funny. Shit.
Did y'all see Larry Schultz
Hey, Silver Girl.
says the Rand Paul staffer was stabbed?
Yeah, I was just reading that. That's wow. Okay, that's not good.
Because remember, Rand Paul got attacked by his neighbor and punctured the lung or something.
He always seems to get attacked for some reason. Like, why do they pick on that poor guy all the time?
They want him, man. He's in there.
He got the dirt on him or something.
He's calling out Fauci.
Yes.
Yeah.
He pissed a lot of people off.
He's speaking up. And I worry about a lot of them that are speaking up. Chip Roy and
Yeah.
And if I didn't already say hello to Grace, hi, Grace.
Hey, Grace.
And I got a serious question for everybody on the panel. Have you noticed that when you jump around like stream to stream and you see the same people in the same places, do you ever forget who you say hello to in the next chat?
Only if I got too high. I mean,
about now.
So like all the time? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, well, Grace did something really nice tonight, and I can't remember exactly what it was now, but I'll remember tomorrow. And I thanked you on the live stream. I can't remember what it was. What was it? Remember, Jay?
Yeah, that's the moment I'm talking about.
It was something.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
It was something cute she put up there. I had to highlight it. It was just so cute.
Hey, Tim, why can't you remember?
Because it got high. Because it got high.
You guys see that Canadian spoof they got going where the cop comes up to the window and he asks them, how high are you? And they're like, hi, how are you?
That's right. Yeah, I did see that.
I like this one. I've been using this one since I was a kid. It's like, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? How high are you?
I used to tell them I'm not as think as you drunk I am.
I like to say it like this. Honest, Ossifer, I'm not as think as you're stoned I am. All I need is a cuppy.
Well, the hi, how are you? That one, that's
always still Cheech.
Yeah, that's in the category with vacuuming your lawn. Yeah, but I like it. It speaks volumes. It's cute.
He said his name is Ralph.
Yeah. And what's your name, sir?
Whoa.
His name is Ralph.
sleep is overrated.
Shit,
man. Not here, man.
Never seen anybody take that many loots in my life, man. No shit. I'm gonna die, man. My cousin has a big head, and I seen that shit, man.
I still like the Ajax girl.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Scratch my balls, man. Scratch my balls. Come on, man. Scratch my balls.
I don't remember that one. Why do I not know that one?
I don't either.
The Ajax girl, that's the one where Chong's playing with some Ajax on a paper plate, and he makes
and Cheech and Chong. Okay, I thought you were talking about commercial. I was gonna go, whoa, shit.
It comes up all big. Oh man, yeah, some good shit, huh?
Yeah.
She's all.
Had to follow the dog around for 3 days, man.
Oh, did I do that? Sorry, I was
Jay, I used to go to Kmart's like once a week through the 70s when that Big Bamboo album came out. We would go pay $6 just for the Cheech and Chong Big Bamboo album so we could get that giant paper. And we would roll a 1/4 pound doobie and sit in my buddy's little camper in his back 40 and just smoke this 2 foot long doobie.
Hot box the whole camper.
We always had the paper, but we didn't have the dope.
Yeah, I never had enough to fill it.
Yeah,
that thing, you could get a 1/4 pound easy, but you could almost put a 1/2 pound of weed in one of those papers.
Yeah, they're big. I almost had one of those a few years back. I wanted to buy one. The album, you know, or the original, they had the paper in it and everything.
All the good old days. All them guys are dead. Bunch of stoners I grew up with.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 2 minutes until I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. So I got 2 more minutes. Just say, because you guys,
too.
Me too.
yeah, I can't believe. Wow, what a long night. It's been fun. Thank you for having me over here, Chuck and Bonnie. And like I said, if you guys are gonna do an after party, you know, let us know, because I think it's fun. Go from one extreme to another.
You see one or both of us, if we don't bring it up, bring it up.
Well, or if you guys, you know, like well, you guys have moderator wrenches and stuff, you know, and you could drop a link to this, not the stream, you know what I mean, to your, and then type in caps, okay, because it really helps me. Or if I don't see it, say Stephanie text in.
Are you telling Chuck to type in caps? I don't think that's necessary.
I can't make it any bigger.
Well, and if I can't see it, or it, you know, like type this Stephanie, and then she'll text me.
Do you know what the joke is there, Tim? Do you even know?
No, but I do notice Chuck always takes.
Chuck, ever since he was Monkey Bone, for years he's been going into chats and typing in full caps, and everybody knew it. Well, over the last couple of years, I've watched him get attacked over that, and maybe half a dozen chats. He gets kicked out of there now, doing all caps.
Pat, do you have a wrench on my channel? Or Agent J's and I channels? I'm sorry, I meant. Do you have a wrench? Bonnie does.
I do, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so if you wanted to chat or type in caps, nobody can do anything. And if they bitch, then just, well, time them out. Give them and they can think about it, and then they can come back. Right, Agent Jason? How we do it a lot of time. We let the moderator.
I didn't even know. Yeah, sure.
I think Chuck's even said, "Go ahead and type full caps in my chat all you want."
Yeah, I don't care. But he's like, "You get offensive." I'm like, nope.
Don't offend me.
I have a hard time reading, you know, and I can relate to that. So, you know.
I wonder if we could just get everybody to go all caps all the time in your chat, Chuck. You know, like make it a requirement.
It'd piss a lot of people off, wouldn't it? He'd leave here. Like,
I need to figure out how to get a bigger piece taco then, huh?
I wonder what it would do to the algorithm, if it would
do something.
Be interesting to see.
I just like it in caps when, if you're trying to get my attention, because sometimes it's hard to get my attention, because if you know how you flip back and forth from screens and stuff. If I catch the big chat out of the corner of my eye, I know, somebody's trying, you know what I mean?
Okay, but like, you know, everybody's got a safe word apparently, but like, let's think of a word that you would catch, you know, like if we type supercalifragilisticexpialidocious or something that you'll see it. We'll have a code word.
Well, that's where I have the safety net with Stephanie. That's where you say, Stephanie, text 10, and then she'll be like, blah, blah, and then my phone will go ding, you know, and okay. Yeah, that's a backup, you know, because you got to have plan A and B. And C, we haven't got to there, but you know what? I'm a news junkie, and I used to be on step 5, and now I'm on step 2, so that should say a lot.
I'm not a news junkie because it's half fake, so I call myself an information junkie.
Information. Oh, I like that one too. Information junkie. Hey, you know, it's okay to be guilty of it. It's all right. We accept you. I love you for it.
I will never tell you my safe word. Never, ever, ever. Never.
Oh shit, that was fun.
I gotta go, guys.
I do too.
Good night.
It's
It
3.
was good talking to
Thank you
y'all.
for having us up, man.
And
Appreciate
we'll
We know your safe word is taco.
Never will tell.
we'll
Never.
see you guys tomorrow night at
All right.
8 p.m. Okay.
You guys have
Yeah.
a great night. Good
Peace.
night, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Have a blessed night. You guys want a last word?
Love y'all.
My last words would be yeehaw.
Bye.